What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself. Definitely back up in this house with my boy, Mr. G Funk. And we are doing the part 2 video where we're going to be talking about just briefly on the Mayweather Alvarez big, huge money event fight. It's going down. You know what it is. Mr. G Funk has a message before we get into this because, with the money in it and the people in it and the race involved, it's black and Mexican. He's got a message for y'all.
Yeah, it's G Funk here. And I've been called this, that, and the third when it comes to Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of people come to me, talking to me. I've made videos about the guy. Yeah, I've made a video called Don't Believe the Hype. And I still believe he's got a little bit of hype in him still. You know what I'm saying? I gave him his due. He finally fought somebody real at 154 in Trout. He got the win. It wasn't decisive. It wasn't dominant. He got the win. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to see where he's really at. Because this is a different beast here. Now, I'm not a fan of Canelo. I'm not a fan of Mayweather. But if you're a real boxing fan, you have to admit Floyd Mayweather is a guy who you can consider either being the best today or the second best, wherever you want to put him. He's up there no matter what, whether you love him, you hate him. We're going to find out where this guy is at. All right? And I'm not, like I said, I'm not a hater on this guy. I'm just giving my honest opinion on Canelo Alvarez. I think he's a good fighter. Not great. I've had a lot of people tell me he's great. He's this, he's that. He's the king. He's blah, blah, blah. All right? The guy's had one real fight, all right? Take it easy, okay? Take it easy. This is a good fight for him. He's going to make a lot of money, and we're going to see where he's at.
What do you think about who do you got?
Well, I'll let you talk about it first, man. You go ahead. You go ahead.
Mr. Pound for Pound in the house. We're having fun over here. We're getting ready to watch the UFC Korean Zombie versus Aldo, doing the pre-fight to this and having a ball. So, what do I think? Let's see. Mayweather versus Canelo. What can you think about this fight? It's a huge fight. I'm one of the guys, that was on Canelo's side. And, I was telling Mr. G Funk here, this guy's going to be the next big thing. I think he's going to be probably fighting Mayweather, whatever. We're here. The day has come and the Nello is here. And I am, I'm a fan of the guy. And I'm also, going to be unbiased about this because I'm a fan about Mayweather. I like them both. I've been watching Mayweather longer. I know what he can do in the ring. This kid, though, Canelo, has impressed me. I watched a lot of boxing, seen a lot of fighters, and just something when I seen him for the first time, I said, hey, yo, this dude reminds me just like a little Mexican Tyson, a little bit. Not really, doesn't have the Tyson-type power, but just his style, the way he holds his hands, the way he moves side to side, and I just like it. And he looks solid. He's a solid base type of fighter. He's beat some names. We could talk about, beat Austin Trout, Lopez, Shea Mosley, Kermit Cintron, Gomez, Ryan Rhodes, Matthew Hatton. Some pretty good people. You got Mayweather on the flip side who just come off with Guerrero, beating Cotto, Ortiz, Mosley, oh, look at these guys, man. Come on, come on, man. You see what I'm looking at here? Mr. G Funk, come on. You see what I'm looking at here? I'm looking at these records. This is my problem, okay? I love Mayweather, but this is my problem. We have a young, strong, hungry Mexican fighter with style. This is what I like about Canelo. He has style, right? He's not your natural Mexican come forward fighter. He's dangerous. I think he's more dangerous because he can do that, but he has some style with it. We saw with the Austin Trout fight, he moved his head and was bobbing and weaving. It looked like he almost out-rhythmed Trout at some points. And with, Mayweather's very rhythmic. He's going to have a lot of problems with the speed. I don't know yet. I haven't really made my prediction about this fight. I'm up in the air. What is your prediction, Mr. G Funk?
Well, I want to mention a quick prediction of mine that already came true, if that's what you want to say, whatever. But when I did my post-fight for the Trout versus Canelo and Mayweather versus Guerrero, I had said at the end of both of those videos that I think that this is a fight that's going to be made this year, that has to be made this year, and that a fight that I want to see. And it happened because obviously it makes sense, you know? If Floyd Mayweather's a guy who says he's all about money, that's the only color that matters to him is green, then you better fight Canelo Alvarez because it's the biggest fight out there next to Manny Pacquiao. But Pacquiao's, you know, he's
got to rebuild.
Yes, his light is kind of dim right now.
He's got to rebuild.
Yeah. Anyway, one thing I want to mention quickly too before I get into my actual prediction is the catch weight. The catch weight,
it's
you know,
only 152.
I don't like catch weights, man.
it's only
I
2
hate them.
pounds.
I understand it's only 2 pounds, and I understand that Canelo came into the fight against Austin. I think he weighed 153 pounds at the weigh-in.
Yeah, he did.
So, you know, I know people say, well, it's only 1 more pound. I understand that, but why are you fighting a guy for his belt at a catch weight? That's the thing I don't understand. I mean, they both have belts in the division, but I just don't like catchweights. I'm not a fan of it. To me, catchweights always favor the smaller guy. Do you agree with that?
I don't know if I agree with that, man. You know, I'm up in the air about the catchweights. We've had this conversation. I don't know. You know, me, I think a little different about catchweights. I actually like catchweights. I don't mind them. The reason why is Sugar Ray Robinson. If there weren't catchweights, he would probably be, you know, well, he fought back then. I mean, you know, they had to make catchweights for those fighters back then. They were just so great, but they were so outmatched by sizes. Huh?
There's less, you know, weight divisions.
Correct, less weight divisions. I don't have no problem with the catchweight. If a guy's really good, wiping out his division, and there's a guy that's really good and just doesn't have competition in his division, and he's a little bigger, why not make the fight happen? So I say, catchweights, I don't have no problem with them. But, I do. I mean, I have one problem with the catchweight, and the only problem is they always leave that question of what if. You know, there's always a what if, and there's always, you know, some kind of excuse because the catchweight, and it's either or. Mayweather wins. If he outspeeds Canelo and outruns him around, they're going to say, oh, well, it was a catchweight. Mayweather was hella faster. If Canelo goes in there and ices him, and then people are going to say, oh, he was too powerful for him, the catchweight. That's one thing I don't like about catchweights. But
too much gray area with the catchweight.
Yeah, it's too much gray, but I don't know. I figure at this stage Mayweather's like, I don't think 2 pounds matters. I don't think. Well, it might hurt Canelo though. Because Canelo's bigger.
It's definitely going to hurt Canelo, in my opinion, because to me, and I think even the most hardcore Canelo fan could at least admit this, that he does have stamina issues.
Yeah.
He does fight in spurts. I believe it's because, you know, he struggles to make this weight already. So now you're forcing him to lose another 2 pounds on top of that. You know, that's already a big advantage there. So I'm not in agreement with the catchweight. I'm just not a big fan of catchweights. Just never have been.
Correct.
So with that being said, that's one knock I already have against Canelo Alvarez right there. Going into this fight is that he's already forced to lose 2 extra pounds. Now Mayweather's probably not even gonna make the limit himself. He's probably gonna come in at like 148.
Yeah.
149, you know? Canelo's gonna have to lose the weight. You know? Big advantage there. Also, big advantage as far as experience goes, Mayweather. Better competition. Defensively, I mean, nobody's really on his level right now. I mean, maybe a Rigondeaux, you know, but, you know, other than that, I mean, the guy's hard. He's hard to hit.